Welcome, Crow's Covered Tribe. This is the 2022 Eastern Astrological forecast for Tiger in 2022. Tigers are those born 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010. Tiger, you are the Grand Duke of the Year. You are the Tai Sui. You have a number of opportunities coming your way. This could be potentially a very good year for you. This could also be a very bad year for you. As we know, the years where a sign takes the position of Grand Duke, the Tai Sui, they have the risk of either rejecting the attention they're receiving and precipitating misfortune, or embracing the attention they're receiving and generating a great deal of prosperity. You know, it's kind of a whether or not you are someone who likes the attention that will come your way naturally, or you're someone who rejects the attention that will come your way naturally. If you embrace all of the opportunities set before you, you will absolutely thrive. This year, you have the intelligence star in your destiny palace, giving you a chance to take control of your skill set or learn something new. You also have the heavenly officer star. This will give you the support of others if you lead. Remember how you've heard about delegating responsibility? This comes to you in a blessing through the heavenly officer star. Anything you can't do, don't be afraid to ask someone who believes in you to help with that project. As your source energy, you have the banker star, which gives you fantastic manifesting potential. Unfortunately, as the Tai Sui, you also have a few inauspicious stars. You have the sword edge star, which might precipitate injuries if you aren't careful, and if you decide to undertake risks that just aren't really beneficial. You have the hidden corpse star and the back poking star. Both of these represent that naysayers and haters, detractors, people who will overly scrutinize you, will be all around. So you must be very careful not to give anyone anything to criticize you for, nothing to talk about or spread discord regarding you about. This is a time for you to find new hunting grounds. You know, the old hunting grounds that you're used to, while useful, you can't continually rely on. You know, you might have already overhunted them, and if you haven't, then this is the year that you will. So start looking for new opportunities, new hunting grounds, new friends, new family, if you will. This is a time for you to take new roads, roads you've never taken before, and make sure that when you're taking these new roads, you're only keeping people who have your best interests at heart around you. If you have secret enemies or open enemies, do not entertain them. It is ridiculous to me how many tigers like to keep their enemies nearby. And they'll justify this by saying things like, it's smart to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's not true. The closer an enemy is, the more likely they are to injure you. Please take heed. Do not surround yourself with enemies, be they open or obscured. You'll also have to take lots of naps this year because you'll have a lot of periods of extreme activity, extreme stress and exhaustion. So resting is something that you need to focus on. You're very focused on your inner life. And this is an important time for you to either go through a midlife crisis or develop some new spiritual path, something that's going to help you in your approach towards life and living as the years move forward. There's also an emphasis on getting all of your finances in order this year. It's going to be challenging because you're going to have to tighten your belt, and you don't like doing that. But you probably have some debts that need to be paid down, or you need to start really thinking about how you can develop your investments because you're getting older and you don't want to have to run at this pace for much longer. So think about new sources of income, think about turning side hustles into real jobs, and think about what you can do to cultivate multiple streams of income that will be active without your constant need to micromanage them. Whatever you do this year, think of new opportunities and how to jump on them. If the timing is right, you can win every time you pounce, Tiger. But you must remember that Being innovative is what will help you stand apart. Just don't ignore threats when they make themselves apparent to you. Following my advice, I believe you'll have a wonderful year and you'll be able to stay safe. Take care of yourself, Tiger. And until next year, please be good to yourself with plenty of rest.